County Sheriff Rick Bradshaw acknowledged the Adams family's pain this afternoon, but firmly stood by his deputies. News Channel 5's Dan Corcoran continues our team coverage from the state attorney's office in West Palm Beach. Dan?
Well, Kelly, it will be the state attorney who has to decide if he agrees with these findings from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement and also findings from the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office that say that Sergeant Michael Custer was acting appropriately when he fired those 4 gunshots at Seth Adams.
This is a tragedy no matter how you cut it.
A tragedy that did not have to happen, says Palm Beach County Sheriff Rick Bradshaw, while defending the actions of his deputy, Sergeant Michael Custer.
It just was bad from the very outset with Seth Adams' demeanor towards the deputy.
Bradshaw briefed reporters today, more than 3 months after Custer said he was forced to open fire on Seth Adams on Adams' own property in Loxahatchee Groves. A new report released by the Florida Department of Law Enforcement backs up Custer's claims that it was Adams who was the aggressor on the night of May 16th, that Adams lunged at the deputy.
Seth Adams' DNA is on the deputy's throat, right in the area where the deputy said he was choked. It is also on the deputy's forearm, which is consistent with him breaking the chokehold. That is physical evidence that backs up exactly what the deputy said happened.
The FDLE report falls in line with Custer's claims that his life was threatened. 4 gunshots were fired at Adams in less than 2 seconds, and then the report shows that Adams ran from the deputy into the dark.
The blood experts with the blood spatters and the emergency room doctor clearly confirm that this individual ran from the deputy.
Bradshaw also points to toxicology reports showing Adams' blood alcohol level was twice the legal limit that night, and perhaps a reason why the deputy's account differed so much from what Adams' loved ones say the 24-year-old was capable of.
The deputy took action while in the line of duty. That PBSO took all the necessary steps to do a proper investigation and a thorough investigation, and that Sergeant Custer followed standard procedures when responding to a threat that he reasonably perceived was a threat to his life.
Bradshaw says the report shows that his deputies and medical personnel acted quickly, with one deputy even taking off his own shirt to put pressure on Adams' chest wound. This part of the case is getting closer to being closed. A recommendation from the assistant state attorney to his boss mirrors FDLE's findings. State attorney Paul Antonacci makes the final determination.
If the state attorney follows those recommendations, all we're going to be left with is a civil case.
So again, what happens next is all up to the state attorney and also to the Adams family. Sergeant Custer, meanwhile, is back from paid administrative leave, back on the job with PBSO. Reporting live in downtown West Palm Beach, I'm Dan Corcoran, WPTV News Channel 5.